enough. Now, well behind the Fifth Army front, Naples is undergoing what you might call repairs and renovations. Once right in the line of battle, it naturally came in for heavy damage, not to mention all the demolitions and booby traps perpetrated by the retreating Germans. Now, Allied troops and willing Italian helpers are straightening things out. At the same time, of course, Naples is a very busy port dealing with the landing of supplies for the Fifth Army. Ducks coming straight ashore with cargoes from the big ships cut out a lot of handling and save a lot of time. A great invention, ducks. And it's pretty obvious that the Allies have got the docks into good working order again, to judge by the amount of stuff being dumped ashore. There's another point, too, arising from the great quantity of material being unloaded, namely that supplies for the Fifth, food, fuel, vehicles, weapons and ammunition, all have to be brought by sea, a point sometimes overlooked by armchair critics of the campaign. A patent picker-upper of big bombs is a handy little gadget that saves time and labor. It certainly seems as though the Germans have got something to look forward to here. Air Force pictures taken further inland to the northeast reveal scenes of devastation resulting from the fighting in and around Benevento. The enemy demolished bridges, of course, when he was driven out of this strong point between Naples and Foggia, and today there isn't much left to see but ruins. Yards, which helped to give Benevento its strategic importance, was smashed, and hard on the heels of the Germans, the Fifth Army followed through. When this film was made, Italian civilians were beginning to straggle back from the hills. And German casualties were coming back all the time. They received, as always, the same careful and humane treatment accorded by the Allies to all wounded on every front. Lately, heavy rain and that greater obstacle, mud, have done their best to hold up our advance. It's not a question of just blaming the weather. As you can see, it's a fact. Mounted troops of an American division are seen moving forward for reconnaissance. Yes, there are times, even in this war of machines, when cavalry come into their own again. In Italy, apparently, as well as in Russia. But the foot slugger is always there. That goes without saying. In spite of supply difficulties and seasonal handicaps, the advance continued as the guns of the Fifth Army blasted the Germans out of one position after another.
letter and some drawings for you.